Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing this makeup, which is pre-fall office makeup using all drugstore except one product. So let's get into it. Now for fall, I think it's really nice to have something a bit more full coverage, lighter to full coverage. It's kind of like my comfort zone. So I'm actually going to combine my Lumi Glotion with the Profusion Feel Good together to make my perfect base. I've already prepped my skin. I have combination oily skin. Because I have an oily T-zone, we're actually going to be using this Shine Killer from NYX. This is like $15 and this is like $16. So I feel like for drugstore that's actually kind of expensive. I feel like I may as well be in Sephora if I'm spending about $20 on a product. About this much foundation. This is in the shade Tan 3. It does have a slight scent to it, which I actually like. And then I'm just combining about that much of the bronzing products. Taking this with a brush. But that's just like one light layer of the product. And I feel like that's like pretty medium to light coverage. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with the C10 concealer from Makeup Revolution. This is oil free. It's long wearing. And this is just to brighten. Okay. And I feel like wearing a bit more of like a foundation as we change seasons, it's helpful for a few reasons. For me, mentally, it just helps me go, okay, this feels like I'm getting ready for the fall. There's just something exciting about having a little bit of an extra step, a little bit more coverage, a little bit more effort into your makeup routine. I've seen comments from people who say they miss pre-pandemic makeup. Where before the pandemic, I was wearing makeup every single day without fail. Weekend, didn't matter. If I was like leaving the house, I had makeup on. After the pandemic, I'll show up online with no makeup. I don't care. I think that's kind of like the attitude of a lot of people. If you have an oily T-zone, I will say the one thing that I've been loving, like hands down, won't really deviate from, is this Huda Beauty Banana Bread Powder. I have the travel size. And I just shake it up. And I thought the Wet n Wild one, because it was supposed to be a dupe, was like, well, that's a lot. It was supposed to be like really good. It doesn't hit like this. We're just gonna blend. So any place that I do not want shine, I will be applying. We're gonna use this Wet n Wild bronzer. It is in the shade Where's Walnut. It's a contour stick, but I'm gonna be using it as a bronzer. It's really easy to apply this. Like, I like this for application. I think it works really well. And then contour the lips and blend. I will say with this Megaglow contour stick, it's really easy to like bust the cap. This is plastic, obviously. But it just adds a nice bronzed look. Next, we're gonna go in with this Morphe palette. It's the Morphe 2 Ready in 5 eyeshadow palette. For this look, I will just be using this color, which is more like a mauve color, and then this as the topper. So pretty easy, pretty quick, pretty simple. What I like about this is that it does have a lot of payoff. Even if you're just using a brush, it's a little bit lighter of a payoff, obviously, but if you're using it with your fingers, you're gonna get even more of a payoff. I feel like in real life, it looks like just like a wash of color, like very, very minimal. But on screen, like I can see it and it looks like I'm wearing a decent amount. But I assure you, it in person just looks like a wash of color. So now we're gonna go in with this shade. Just gonna blend it out. Diffuse the color. There's not a lot of fallout, which is nice. I'm just gonna use this to clean up around this area. This mauve color again, and we're just gonna go underneath our bottom lash line. Next, we're gonna be going with Telescopic. I'm so happy I picked this up a bit ago because I tried the panoramic and I was not a fan, but I do love this. We're gonna go in with this Build a Brow by Maybelline. And I really like this. It's super fun. It's not like my go-to. My go-to is obviously always going to be the Essence because like it's just way faster. But this is really cool. Like it does give you pigment with the product, which is nice. So you can definitely like easily fill in your brow, and it's not, I would say it's like beginner friendly. Look how cute this little part is. It's just, it's adorable. Put that back in there. For this, we're going to be using the Megaglow from Wet n Wild. This is the color Berry True. It's just such a pretty berry color, and I love it. I love blush. I love it. I love it, and I want to look like I'm wearing it. But also my skin eats makeup, so if I want my blush to look even remotely like it's doing anything, like if I have it on and I want to look a little flushed, I have to work a little bit harder for these products sometimes to like look like a natural flush on my skin. Because if I were to do like a simple wash, I would leave the house and it would look like I was not wearing anything. So for all of you girlies who get it, same. We are a member of a special club called The Limit Does Not Exist, and we just love blush. But also, if you go a little heavy-handed with blush, you can always just keep blending. Because you're going to be sitting in an office, you want to leave your house. This is just my thinking. This is how I operate. This is how I do my makeup when I'm working in an office. I don't want to go to the office, coffee in hand, bare lips. No, I want color on my lips, and I want it to stay all day. And I have found a perfect remedy to this problem, and it is from the drugstore, and it's so good. We all know this liner does not budge, okay? So we're gonna line our lips with this. Very demure, very mindful, very cutesy, very affordable. $7.99 plus tax. Great product. This is gonna be like in my videos forever. Have you seen the sound lot where he goes forever? Like, this is me saying forever. I cannot get enough of this formulation. I cannot get enough of this color. It's like a perfect berry, neutral toned pink. It is beautiful. This is also the other trick. You fill this in. And we're not doing a glossy look. That is not demure for all day office wear, unless you are in the afternoon. Let me explain. This is going to be, think of this as like you laying the base for the rest of your day. I've tested this, so I know this ain't going nowhere. Then you're taking your cheek lip stain from Wet n Wild. You're gonna take this and you're gonna press this in. This is your base for the rest of the day because it dries matte. What I like to do after I've had my coffee, after I've eaten my breakfast, because chances are, unless you're like very much a morning person, you're eating in your office, okay? You're probably not like hungry first thing. I mean, maybe you are, but for me, I need my coffee, I need my water, and then I can eat my breakfast. At the end of the day, like towards after lunchtime, then you put gloss on and it's still going to have color. You're gonna come home with color on your lips. It's such a good formulation. I have actually been using the Grape Essence Purple Rain, like purpley gloss over this midday. 10 out of 10. Now we're powdering again. Starting with this powder. This by itself does not need any more like highlight. That is everything. That is it. I think we used 10 products. Not bad. That's like easy routine in the morning. This is the final look, and I hope that as we enter into the fall, we're in pre-fall, you enjoy this new season, and I will see you in the next video.